Welcome. In this quick video, I want to talk about how to add an extension to your Chrome browser and then quickly review just a couple of Chrome extensions that I know you're going to want to have on your computer. First of all, adding a Chrome extension is easy, but you will need to know the name of the extension that you want to add, and I will provide you with a handout that will show you 10 of my favorite extensions. When you get the names, what you're going to want to do is go to a blank tab like this. Come over in the upper left-hand corner where it says Apps and give it a click. Once that page loads, click on Web Store, and then you're just going to type in the name of the app that you're looking for. Now, I know an app that I'm going to look for this example is One Click Timer. When it comes up here in the page, all you have to do is say Add to Chrome. It's going to ask you, are you sure? You add it, and it will show up there along with your other extensions. For some browsers, the first time you use it, it will just pop open and work like magic. For other extensions, you may get a pop-up that says, may I have access to your Google Drive, because it's going to manipulate files within your Google Drive. That's totally okay as well. That's all you have to do to add it. Once you get it in there, there'll be a little row of extensions across the top. You can see my cursor pointing at them now. I've got a lot of them, and you'll be all set to use them. Now, the handout's going to have 10. I want to quickly show you 6 of those 10, not all the details, but just a little bit so you understand why I like these so much. First of all is Awesome Screenshot. You all know how to take screenshots on your computer with Command-Shift-3 or Command-Shift-4. But those options only allow you to screenshot what you can see on your screen. Let's say in this particular handout that you're going to get about the extensions, you want to screenshot the entire article. Awesome Screenshot lets you do just that. You click, say you want to capture the entire page, and it will give you a screenshot of the entire page, even though the entire page is not on your screen. That's an invaluable tool when you're trying to capture large spreadsheets or large pieces of information from a website. So you're going to want Awesome Screenshot. You're also going to want Bitly. Bitly is how you create those little tiny URL links so that you don't have to have a big URL. For example, if I want to send you this article, I'm going to copy this long URL in the top up here. Now, hopefully you get it in a format where you can click it and go here. What if you had to type all that in? Nobody wants to type all those numbers and letters. So I just tap Bitly, and Bitly creates a short version over there. That's much easier. But Bitly lets me go one step further. It will let me customize it. So I could say RSS, Chrome, extensions. That's going to be the link that I would send you. If you had to remember that later in the day or when you got home, RSS Chrome extension is easy to remember. So that's the beauty of Bitly when you're sharing links with other people. Printer friendly. I'm going to go to this article on CNN about firefighters arriving in Australia. And you can see there's a lot going on here. There's videos, there's photos, there's signing up for things. There's a lot on that website. If I want to print that, I really just want the text of the article. So I'm going to click Print Friendly, and it's going to show me the article, and it's going to let me delete anything I don't want. I don't need the video. I don't need the Twitter update. I don't need the picture, don't need their big logo, don't need their little pieces of text that they used for their subscribers. That was the article. That's all it was. All of the text of that article is right there. I can print it, no problem. Doesn't take up much ink, only takes one piece of paper, and I've gotten rid of all the extra. I could also email that article to someone or just save it as a PDF. Anyone that wants to go back and see the original content, they have the URL where they can do that. So print friendly is awesome when you are printing from websites and you're trying not to print all those things that get clustered around the edges. All right, quick create. Let's say I am over here typing up my handout about Chrome extensions, and suddenly I get an idea and I want to start typing on a different document. How do I create that document? There are no buttons here that allow me to create a new document. I would have to go back to my Google Drive, then create a document. That's not what I want to do. I want a quick and easy way to create a document. And so you're going to add something called Quick Create. And all I have to do is click it, and I can say, show me a new document, new spreadsheet, new whatever. It's going to take me right to that blank document so I can start my work. All right, 2 more and I'm almost done. I want to show you how Google handles PDFs, because this is the one thing Google does not do well. Google will let me open a PDF so that I can read it, but it won't allow me to edit it. All I can see is just what's there. However, if I've installed the Kami extension, Kami, I can always pull down this little menu and say Annotate with Kami. It's going to open that PDF in a separate window for me. And while I'm there, no matter what happened to the PDF before I got it, now I can edit it. So let's say I need to mark up this document once it gets loaded. I want to highlight some text that's really important. All I have to do, slide across the text, and it's highlighted in red because that's the color I had chosen. I can add a shape and say, let's put a red box down here because I want to make sure everybody pays attention to that. I can do these things. It is saving it as I do my work. Now I can share that with someone. I can print it. I can technically save it for good so that it goes back into my Google Drive, or I can just download a copy of it with my annotations, and my original will stay untouched. So that's the beauty of Kami. All right, one last extension. Look at all the tabs open across the top of my page. And today is not a very busy day. It gets crazy some days, and sometimes I don't want to lose those tabs. These are places that I want to come back and look at again later. But for right now, I just need to clear up some space up there so I can be more organized about my work. There's an extension called One Tab. And it's this little thing right here that looks like a blue dropper almost. If I click it, it will take all of my tabs and close them so that now in this one tab, that's all I've got left. But here's all the things I had open, and they are links, and I can click and go back to them at any time. So I can jump right back to the article where I was working on Chrome extensions. I can open up the River Street Facebook page. Any of the things I was looking at before, I can do again. And you can see in the past, I've sometimes saved things that I wanted to get back to. Now, by now, I really don't need some of those older things, but some of them are links that I do want to save. And so One Tab does that for me. Right now, I've got 28 tabs stored there, and it cleaned up my browser so that I could start fresh with a new project or just without all of the confusion. So those are just highlights of 6 out of the 10 Chrome extensions that I'm going to give you on the handout. Add the ones that you think will be helpful to you. They will extend the ability of your browser to do work for you, thus helping make you more successful with your Google work.